Right, so if you want to study in UK, if you want to study in Canada, yes, I said stay with me. I'm going to give you all what you need. Uh, I've started speaking to you about how to apply for the schools. I've told you how to look for the schools. I've also shown you the documents that you need. I've even read my personal statement that gave me admission into the schools. I've also started with you on a journey on how to prove your funds. If it is scholarship, I tell you scholarships are available for UK, for Canada, and for US. If it is you proving it yourself, I've shown you how to do it. I told you that for UK you are just supposed to put the amount in it, but for Canada you are supposed to put the amount in it and justify where you got the amount from. So you can look at my previous videos and watch them. Today we are going to look at those who will be financed by their parents, their siblings, and people that they share relationship with. Probably your husband or your wife or your common law partner is sponsoring you. So people are asking the question, can those people put the money in their account and use it to sponsor you, or the account must be, or the money must be in your account? So that's what I'm coming to answer. But one thing that you must know for sure is that somebody can sponsor you. Apart from an institution or an organization, individuals can sponsor you. But these are the three key things that you need to watch if individuals are sponsoring you. One, you need to be able to prove relationship with the persons. So if it is your mother, you need to put you yourself your birth certificate in the documents that will be required during your application to show that this person is your mother. Then you need to also add probably your mother's certificate, your mother's birth certificate. Very, very important. Apart from that, if there are pictures that you've taken, it applies to your father too. There are pictures that you've taken, is very, very important. If maybe previously there are transfers that has happened between you and your mother or your father, maybe conversation between you and your parents, that shows that this is a conversation between parents and a child. You can also include that. Very, very important. And I'm saying that all these documents, there are times that you can notarize it. I'll come to the notarization, but you must show that. Same applies to you and your siblings. Usually when you guys bear the same, when you guys are having the same surname, it makes it easier. So when you put the birth cert of your sister, your brother or something in it, it's very, very important. It shows. And pictures that has happened between you guys, if you can get pictures that when you guys were younger. The idea of this whole thing is to convince the visa officer beyond reasonable doubt that there is a relationship between you and this person. That is one. Apart from that, you need also a letter. So it's called a support letter, either from your parents or from your sibling or from your uncle or whoever is sponsoring you. You need a support letter to show that, hey, from this person, to show that this person is sponsoring you, and the person must give the reason why he will sponsor you, because they are looking at why would somebody maybe give you a $35,000 to sponsor your education, or £25,000 to sponsor your education. Why? So in the support letter that the one sponsoring you, your relative or your common law partner is sponsoring you, the person must include the reason why he thinks that this is a good thing to do and the benefit he's going to get from you when he sponsors you, and maybe previous support that he has given to you before. You need to state all that in the support letter the person will write to you. And you yourself, when you are writing your personal statement or your support statement for your visa application, you need to state where you are going to get the funds and all that. At the right time, I will come into the visa application proper, the documents you use for the visa application, and how to write your statement of purpose. You list all this thing, and the support letter that will also come from whoever is sponsoring you. They must be in sync. They must be in sync. Yeah, so that is it. Apart from that, they're also looking at your age. So if you are like in your early 20s, that you just finished your first degree, it makes sense if you say that your parents are sponsoring you. It makes sense if you say your sister, your uncle is sponsoring you. But maybe if you are somebody who have left school for maybe about 5-8 years, and you are telling them that you are working, and you come and tell them that another person is sponsoring you, it raises a lot of doubts in their mind, whether you yourself, you are well established in your home country, that when you go, you come. So even though you are working on proof of funds, it is also tied into home ties. So if you are somebody, say like maybe you are above 30s, you are in your late 30s or early 30s, you are saying that still your parents are supporting you, a visa officer can refuse you and say that, looking at your document, he has seen that you are not financially stable in your home country, that when you come to Canada after your education, you come back. So you need to look at all these things. So there are people who have also tried the application I met people when we did get together recently, Ghanaians, that people have applied for 2 times, they've been rejected 3 times before they got it. So if you've applied before and you were rejected, don't worry. Know that probably maybe you did not arrange the right document. If you've also applied before and you've rejected and you were rejected, it does not mean that you are prevented from reapplying again, or when you reapply, it will be used against you. Every application is weighed on its merit. So you need to know that unless maybe you presented fraudulent documents, and because of that, probably the visa, if you do that, usually they are not just going to refuse, but they are going to give you a band. I think for Canada it's about 5 years. During my application, I encountered something like that. So when we get to visa application, I'll share with you the letter they wrote to me, how I responded and all that. So if you've also gotten a letter like that from them, I'll share with you how you can respond to the immigration and all that. So like I'm saying, you can sponsor yourself, scholarship, your siblings can sponsor you, but you must be able to prove a proper relationship, and you must be able to also prove why they want to sponsor you with the amount, and they must also be able to state that when they sponsor you with this amount, this is the benefit they are going to get. So if you are somebody who have been helping your father in his business, you have been helping your uncle or your sister in their business, you need to show, and you need to let them know that they are willing, and they need to write that they are willing to invest such amount into your studies, because after that you are going to come back to help them with family business, or you are going to help them with business. You need to be able to prove that. It's very, very important. Now the next one is whether the money they claim to use to support you must be in your account or must be in their account. It's quite dicey. Usually if the relationship is very close, like father, mother, if the money is in the father's account, maybe for somebody who is in his early 20s, they could consider, because I've met people who did the application and the money was in their parents' account and they were able to let it go. Also, they will look at the person sponsoring you, the source of that person's fund. So they want to see whether the person is resourceful enough. If the person is earning a lot, if the person is doing business, there are a lot of money is coming into the person's account, that he'll be able to remove, let's say 500,000 Ghana cedis to support you. But if the person's account is quite dry and all what the person has is just that 500,000 Ghana cedis, they will be asking themselves that why would somebody invest all the amount he has to sponsor you? But if the person is having, like, let's say 1 million Ghana cedis, or let's say 50,000 pounds, or the person is having 100,000 pounds, and there is a regular flow of money in that person's account, they know that, oh, this person is resourceful enough to sponsor you. So you need to look at all this. I'm saying don't be discouraged. The time I was doing my application, I didn't even know where to get the money and all that, but depending on your situation, when you look at all the various proof of funds videos that I've done, then it will influence you on the best choice for you. But usually it is important that if somebody is sponsoring you, a person transfers the money in your account, and the person will also do a gift deed. So there is a gift deed that the person can do. So whilst you are doing the application, you are going to send your bank statement showing that you have received the amount, and you're also going to send the person's bank statement to show that this is what the person does, this is the amount of money in the person's account, and this is how much the person has sent to you. You're supposed to prove that. And I'm saying that when the person transfers the amount into your account, the person is also supposed to support it. Apart from the support letter, person is also supposed to do a gift deed to prove to the visa officers that, oh yes, of course, I have willingly decided to give him this amount for free as a gift, and I'm not going to take it back. A gift deed. So a gift deed can be done. So like I said, when you go to the various high courts, when you ask, there are lawyers or public notaries who does that, and they will notarize it with a notary stamp to bring some authenticity in the whole document. So that's how it goes. So guys, I'll keep sharing. So keep being with me. I'll keep sharing from school application till you get the offer from the school, till you apply your visa, all the documents you need to do your visa application, till when your visa come, how you do the biometrics, the medicals for your visa, and when your visa come, how you even book your flight, and how you get to Canada, cross immigration and all that. So keep watching. Thank you very much. For now, I am out. All the best. I'm saying that you say you want to come, if you put in the effort and you take advantage of these videos, you will definitely come. As many people as they want to come, you will come. Canada is big. It can accommodate a lot of people. Yes, a lot of people. So keep applying, and keep watching the videos. I said knowledge is the information that will help you know the kind of things that you need. It's very, very important. And if you even need somebody to sponsor you, and the person knows that you've done your homework, you've dotted all your I's and you've crossed all your T's, and you know your way around it, the person will not mind transferring the money into your account and providing you with a gift deed, knowing that at the right time he will be able to get his money back or something. So keep following me. And there's one thing that I also forgot to mention in the personal proof of funds. You know, when you start this journey, it doesn't mean that we are in September, so by January you have to be here. It can be a long-term plan. For all you know, you are not ready, you can be planning towards May, because remember, Canada, they request like 4 months or more bank statement. So your bank statement must not be dry, and whoever is sponsoring you to his or her bank statement must not be dry. There must be movement in the person's bank statement for this period. It's very, very important. You need to be able to prove it. So don't be in a hurry. You can plan for up to September, and when the time is up, you can come. There is one thing I also didn't mention in you doing the proof of funds yourself. You know, when you research, I know there are people all around, especially on Facebook. There were conversations I was hearing that there are people who pull resources together. So let's say you have 500,000, sorry, you have 100,000, another person also have 100,000. So 5 persons will be able to pull resources together to be able to do the application. At times you have 50,000, others have 50,000. You guys are able to pull together resources, but before you enter searching, be very careful the people you are dealing with, and the people, make sure you trust the persons. It's very, very important. And the responsibility of making sure that your money is safe and everything is successful still lies on you. I'm just sharing with you what I've heard. Yes, but I always say that make sure that you have as much as money as possible, because when you come here, things are expensive. The prices of things are expensive. So when you look at the exchange rate, it gives you an idea the cost of things here. So for Ghana to Canadian exchange rate currently is about 12.5. So it tells you that everything is times 12.5. So when you are earning income, so on the normal average, if you are in Ghana and you are earning like 5,000 Ghana cedis, know that it's possible you can earn times 12.5 of that same value. The same way when you are paying rent in Ghana, let's say you are paying rent of 1,000 cedis a month, know that when you come to Canada, it's possible you'll be paying 1,000 Canadian dollars, which is 1,000 Ghana cedis times 12.5. The same applies to food. Food that you buy 50 cedis a day in Ghana, probably when you come to Canada, you need to spend 50 Canadian dollars a day or less. So this is how you have to look at it. But whatever way, if you want to come, you can always come. There are people who are planning for next 2 years. They have started saving towards that. And I'm saying that it's also always good to be able to get yourself prepared well in Ghana, so that when you come here, you will not suffer. Yes, as usual, I go by the name Justice MSC, and I'm out for now. Bye bye.